Kick me one of them funky ass beats.
What's going on, Natty Gains? David Messick here. We are in the gym. It is early. It is Saturday morning. Got Josh over here. We're going to be doing a little bit of chest training for you guys. Now, do you guys ever just struggle to feel a mind-muscle connection with your chest, or you get done with a chest workout and you feel like you're feeling it more in your shoulders, or your chest just isn't growing and you want a bigger chest so it looks like that in a shirt? Well, if that's what you're looking for, we're going to help you get that today on going over some things that can really help you in your chest workout. And that might be just pre-exhausting your chest before you go into your heavy exercises. A lot of times I see people, they walk into the gym, they don't even warm up their shoulders or anything, they jump on the bench press and then they're just smacking weight on there and they're going for it. They didn't lube up their joints, they didn't lube up their ligaments, they didn't warm up their chest at all, there's no blood flowing in there, and they're just trying to pump around weight. Have you seen that before?
I have, and I strongly advocate lube.
Yes, lube it up. I mean, you guys don't want to go in there and get injured. You want to get that mind-muscle connection, get some blood flowing into the chest first, into your shoulders and your joints and stuff, so you can make the best progress possible. Now, also, another thing, if you guys are looking to build your chest, don't just walk into the gym one day and just go, bench press, I'll do that for my chest. Go into the gym and have a program or a plan in mind that you know that's going to help make you better. You know, if you guys don't already know, I'm working with Scott Herman, and you guys can check it. It'll be in the link below. There's a description to where there's plenty of programs that you guys can go on there and follow for overall chest growth, and something you can follow to make yourself better. Also, here in about October, I'm going to have my website. It's going to be launched, and it's going to be getnattygains.com. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait to have it to share with you guys, and I'm going to have programs as well to help you guys get a better physique, to help you reach your goals in all areas. But I mean, basically, we're just going to help you guys learn how to grow your chest, because I don't know about you, but I want my chest to look like that.
It's going to be legit.
So let's go ahead and show you guys some tips and tricks on how to grow your chest, and I promise you, if you do this, you will be making gains.
All right, guys, what we're going to do here is we're going to warm up with a set of, a round of 4x15 on chest flies here. The reason we're going to start with chest flies before our actual chest workout is because this is a good way to get blood flow targeted directly to our chest. So we're going to keep this super light. We're just going to do the movements and just get a nice squeeze going right here in the pecs, and that'll get some good blood flow through there. So what we're going to do here is we're just going to kind of step forward from the cables are probably going to be the best way to go here, because you can keep it light and it's going to be constant tension throughout the whole movement. So what we're going to do here is we're going to bring in, and we're going to try to stick with a neutral grip here too, because that seems to target the chest a little bit better. Some people like to come in with a standard grip like so and go a little bit further in the cross grip, or some people will go pinkies first. We're just going to keep it really simple. And remember, during the movement here, we're going to try to keep our shoulders not leaning back. You want to try to keep them forward, and don't bring your arms back too far. We're just trying to get a really good pump going through here to the chest, and you're just going to squeeze it nice and tight for those 15 reps.
So another thing you guys can focus on when you're doing this chest flies, I mean, the reason that we're doing this, like Josh was saying, is to get everything lubed up, to get everything just flowing, get the blood going into the chest. We're going super light right here. I'm getting everything nice and warmed up. So when we go to our presses, they're activated, they're ready to go, they're ready to take on that heavy weight to build that muscle. You can't just jump into heavy weight and expect results. You can expect injuries. So just nice and slow, I'm coming up here, I'm squeezing. I'm not straining myself, I'm not going to failure. I'm just getting a nice blood flow into the chest, activating it and getting it primed basically. So if you guys struggle to grow your chest, if you struggle to feel that, just go light on some chest flies, push some blood in there. And guys, there's no egos when you're wanting to train. If you want a bigger chest, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're lifting heavy weight with bad form. You're wasting your time. Don't waste your time when you come into the gym. Get that blood flowing, get everything moving correctly, and I promise you, you're going to see the results you want. All right, guys, so we're moving on to some flat dumbbell press. And one thing also, like how we were just warming up on the chest flies, that I want you guys to think about is also warming up before you jump into heavy weight on here. Even though my chest is primed now, I get some blood flowing into it, I'm still not just gonna pick up heavy weight and start throwing it around. You need to keep warming up. So Josh and I will probably do about 2 to 3 warm-up sets, and then we're gonna jump into a 4x6. So, I mean, yes, we're doing 4 working sets, but all in all, we'll probably be doing about 7 sets here. So one thing with your guys' warm-up, don't be going to failure. You know, you wanna just be getting the blood flowing in there, but save all your energy for your working sets.
All right, guys, so there's a setup technique that we can use with the dumbbell press. So when we're getting started here, when you get the weights in front of you, you'll be starting off on your knees like so. And then sometimes if the weight's a little too heavy, you have trouble getting it up there, getting it started and all that, I show you a really quick, easy way to get everything nice and primed. So what you're gonna do is, you're gonna have them on the tips of your knees here, and you're just gonna kind of fall back with your arms more or less straight, so you're already gonna be in the starting position here. And so once you're done doing your dumbbell presses, you're gonna end here, you're gonna turn your dumbbells neutral, and you're gonna bring your knees up and just let them fall on your knees. A lot of guys, when they're done, they just throw the weights off, and you'll be bending dumbbells and breaking equipment. Some gyms don't allow that kind of thing. So what you can do is try to work on that, and you won't be so obnoxious.
All right, here we go. Not as smooth as Josh over there.
Yeah, he needs to work on his procedure.
Josh is teaching me things too, people.
See how easy that was? You can do it with the heavy weights.
I got
too.
it there. Woo. Okay. So I want you guys to really focus on Josh's form here. Watch how he doesn't flare his elbows, watch how he keeps it tucked, and watch how he squeezes and contracts the chest throughout the movement. And his beautiful getting the weight up form. You guys see that nice contraction at the top. Once he gets there, he's squeezing the chest.
Don't touch the dumbbells together either.
You don't need to be doing that. How'd that weight feel, buddy?
Felt pretty good. I think I'm gonna go up.
So guys, I've said it before and I'm gonna say it again. It's not about the weight you move, but how you move the weight that you're moving. You know, we're in here to grow a chest. You guys are watching this because you want tips on building a bigger, better chest. Well, in order to do that, you gotta pick the right weight, you know? So as you guys just saw in the previous shot, Josh was contracting, he's squeezing. The chest is being activated. That's what you're doing here. I'm not trying to round my shoulders and have bad form. I'm trying to just lift this with appropriate weight. I missed it. 90s.
Just gonna waddle them over here. Oh. All right, one quick note as well. Remember to try to keep your elbows more or less tucked at that 45-ish degree angle like I've always told you about with push-ups or bench press. Same concept here. Another thing too is if you want to put a little bit more focus on the chest itself and take a little bit more of the shoulders and the triceps out of it, what you can do is change the angle of the dumbbells. So if you pay attention here, when you're doing your chest press, get set up, you'll notice the dumbbells themselves are at about a 45-degree angle too. Some guys, they like to just do a straight press like this. I like to do it like so because that seems to put a little bit more emphasis on the chest itself, and it gives me a little bit better of a squeeze. You You notice when you do that, do the press that way, it's gonna be just a little bit harder, but you get so much more focus right here.
All right, guys, the last little bit of information that can help you whenever you're training is your breathing. So as you notice, on my way down, I'm breathing in, I'm getting everything nice and tight, and then I'm letting everything out on the way up. Your breathing is really going to help you basically be able to push some more weight around. If you like hold your breath and you forget to breathe and stuff, your body's not gonna get oxygen, your muscles aren't getting oxygen, and then you're just gonna freeze up. So make sure you're breathing right. It's definitely gonna help you lift more weight. All right, guys, so we are moving on to the next exercise, which is going to be the incline Smith machine bench press. Now, what's really great about this is, yes, it takes out the stabilizer muscles that you would get in your barbell bench press or your dumbbell bench press, but what you're able to do is target and isolate one part of your chest really well. Now, a lagging part for a lot of people in their chest is their upper chest. You know, you want to develop a nice upper chest, what they call the shelf. Now, in order to do that, you can do that really well with the Smith machine incline, is we're able to just focus on that one line of the chest and squeeze and contract every rep. So what we're gonna do is we got 4 sets of 10 reps, and that's exactly what we're gonna be trying to target on every single time. Don't forget, mind-muscle connection.
Kick me one of them funky ass beats.
All right, guys, same thing as the flat dumbbell bench press. You want to make sure you're trying to kind of keep those elbows nice and tucked. You know, you're staying retracted and you're pushing with the chest. Don't be rounding forward, hitting all your shoulders. You know, retract back, go up and squeeze, keep the elbows tucked, because remember, guys, form is more important than the weight you're moving. I can't stress that enough. We're here to grow a chest, we're not here to grow our egos. All right, guys, we are done with the incline Smith machine. We're gonna move on to the next exercise that is going to be 3 sets of dumbbell incline neutral grip press. We're gonna be alternating the dumbbell, so we're able to really target one side of it. We're gonna really be focusing on that inner chest and still the upper part, because you can never have too much upper chest. Let's go ahead and get set up. All right, guys, so with these, we're really gonna wanna, like I said earlier, is just focusing on that inner part of the chest and your upper chest. You know, whenever it comes time to, you know, grow a chest, it's all about different angles, hitting a variety, and you know, you just wanna hit every different part of your chest. If you're only doing the same thing, you're not gonna be able to maximize on all that growth that you can.
You notice when we're doing our alternating dumbbell presses here, we're going down with one dumbbell while we're keeping the other one up here. So that way we're keeping constant tension on the chest. So if you were to just kind of keep one down and you were to go up, 1, that's awkward, and 2, once you come up from that rest period, you're kind of at rest and your shoulders getting a lot of pressure down here, so it's a little bit back further than it should be before you start the initial lift, and that could lead to injuries. So start with the fixed position first and just focus on the 1 rep on one side. That way you're just keeping a nice squeeze in the chest throughout the whole movement and every rep.
All right, guys, we are moving on to the next exercise. What we're gonna be doing is 3 sets of failure on dips. Now, how we're gonna do this is, you'll see here in a second, but I want you guys to think about this. We're going to be kind of elevating ourselves forward, lifting our feet up, because we're really wanting to hit more of the lower part of the chest. You know, it's like kind of simulating a decline press in a sense. Training chest, you know, we want to grow overall, you know, from the, as you guys can see, like the upper chest, you want a nice full chest, so we have to hit all different angles of it to make it grow. So we just got done with our incline portion. We did a flat portion, and your flat bench is going to hit like over your overall chest of everything. I mean, your incline pressing hits a little bit of everything too, but you're just able to target parts of your chest just a little better. But the decline, this is basically like a decline, and that's really what we're going to be targeting right here, is the lower chest portion. So get your form right on this and make sure you're not doing dips for your triceps, but we're doing dips mainly for our chest. So guys, one thing you really want to focus on whenever you're training your chest is, you know, like we've been talking about, we're training different areas of our chest, from our flat bench, our incline. Now this is hitting more of a decline. You want to have that mind muscle connection on the part of your chest that you're wanting to actually target. You know, if you're hitting that incline, you're wanting to focus on the incline of your chest, you know. So when you go in and you're training, think about the actual muscle that you're training. Don't just think, oh, bench press, I'm hitting my chest. No, be thinking, I'm hitting this part of my chest. I'm going to squeeze, going to contract, and have that mind muscle connection. That way you're amplifying your set and you're focusing on what you're wanting to actually target and what you're actually doing.
Quick note, if by any chance you don't have dip bars available for doing, whether it's narrow grip or wide grip dips for your chest or triceps, you could always use a straight bar. And what you can do with these, and these require a little bit more balance, but you can get them done. It's the same concept. You just get started up like so. You'll have your legs straightened farther forward. And you're doing dips that way. It'll really hit that lower chest. It requires a little bit more balance, but it's a nice alternative to have if you're fairly adept at doing dips and stuff.
All right guys, we are moving on to the last exercise in this chest workout. We are going to be doing some incline dumbbell flies, supersetted with close grip push-ups. Now what we're really wanting to hit here, you know, we're still going to be working on that shelf a little bit, and then we're going to be working on the inner chest. You know, when you see people getting that nice little like striated area, that's kind of what we're targeting on, is upper shelf and the outer part of your chest, and also the inner part of your chest with the close grip push-ups. So let's get it.
Alright, one thing real quick, when we're doing our close grip push-ups, hand placement is key. You can do it a lot of different ways to put different focus on the muscle groups. So since today is a chest day, obviously we want to focus on using our chest more than everything else with the close grip press, getting that extra squeeze. So what you can do with your hands is you can play with the angles and put them either on the outside or the inside. What might work best for something like this is if you turn your hands more inward, like so. And what that's going to do is it's going to naturally flare your elbows out just a little bit more. And as you come back up, you get more of a squeeze, and that kind of gives you just like that much more of a range of motion. If you were to have your hands straight, that'll make your elbows more inclined to go to the inside of your body, therefore implementing more triceps and shoulders. And going this way, it's going to be even more shoulder work, because you're going to naturally want to bring your elbows and your hands down more toward your ribs. So you want to focus on the chest. Let's try not to go like too close, because that can really put a lot of strain on your wrists. So we'll probably bring them out to about here. Come down, bring your elbows out just a little bit, and squeeze.
Good. So when you're doing your incline flies, you know, we're going down. I don't want to be at a 90 and I'm not straight out. It's like slightly bent. I want to pretend like I'm hugging a tree. You know, when I'm going out, I'm getting that nice stretch out here. And then when I'm going up, I'm able to really squeeze and contract the upper part of the chest. So focus on that when you're going out. Stretch, squeeze.
Hug that tree.
Hug it good. All right, guys, I hope you really enjoyed that chest workout. Don't forget, know what you're doing before you go into the gym. You know, like I said, if you need a program or you need to follow something, my website's gonna be coming out here soon. In October, you guys can train with me. It's gonna be awesome. Get nattygains.com. Or if you need something right now, it's already out there. You can go ahead and check out Scott Herman's website. If you don't know who Scott Herman is, he's basically the OG of the YouTube fitness world. Basically, he's who helped start me on my fitness career. He has a bunch of information. His link to his website will be down below, so check that out. But remember guys, go in, have a mindset to where you know what you're doing, have a program, and focus on getting that blood into the chest before you just go into your heavy lifts. Focus on your form, focus on your breathing, and I guarantee you, if you do these things appropriately and you do these things consistently, you will start to get the right results. It all starts with the mind. Remember, you have to change the way you think before you go into the gym. Don't just go into the gym without a game plan. Always have a game plan, have a mindset. Guys, we're in here to help you get changed, to change the way you work out, to be forever changed. That's Natty Gains' goal. We want to forever change your lifestyle, to keep progressing, keep making results, and keep bettering yourself. Well guys, for more content, stay tuned here, and I hope you guys have a blessed day wherever you're at. Boom.